Good morning, students. Welcome to Surya Vidya Niketan, Gitalur. This video for class 7 students, subject science. Dear students, previously we discussed about that respiration in organisms. Respiration is a life process which gives us energy, the breaking down of foods. So, types of respiration, there are the two types of respiration: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So whatever it may be, and respiration is the energy releasing process. Dear students, today we will discuss about that reproduction in plants. What is reproduction? What is the importance of reproduction? So reproduction is the process of the production of new individuals from their parents. Generation after generation is known as reproduction. So the production of new individuals, it is a process. In this process, the production of new individuals from their parents, generation after generation, is known as reproduction. Reproduction is a necessary life process for continuation of life by produce offsprings. Offsprings means next generation. So to ensure the continuity of species on the earth. Here, modes of reproduction. How many modes of reproduction is there? So most of the plants have roots, stem and leaves. These are called vegetative parts of a plant. After a certain period of growth, most plants have bear flowers. So the plant has, there are the two types of plants. Okay, here vegetative parts means roots, stem and leaves are the vegetative parts. After a certain period of growth, most plants bear flowers. The flowers perform the function of reproduction in plants. Flowers are the reproductive parts of a plant. So the plant has how many types of parts is there? There are the two types of parts. One is vegetative parts and second one is the reproductive parts. Flower is the reproductive parts. Okay, here there are several ways by which plants produce their offsprings. There are the many ways, several ways is there to produce their offsprings. These are categorized into two ways, two types: asexual reproduction and second one is sexual reproduction. In a asexual reproduction, plants uh, give rise to new plants without use of seeds. In asexual reproduction, so there is no use of seeds. Without use of seeds, the new plants are raised. Such a type of reproduction is called asexual reproduction. Whereas in sexual reproduction, new plants are obtained from seeds. Okay, have you observed that sugar cane? Okay, the sugar canes, have you observed the seeds? No. Okay, the stem cutting process, by the process of stem cutting, the new plants are arising, as well as hibiscus. If we cut that branch or stem and if we put into the soil, buried into the soil, it grow into a new individual. It is a asexual reproduction. So there is no use of seeds. Some plants are gives rise to with the use of seeds. That is called sexual reproduction. Okay, in sexual reproduction already we discussed that flower is the reproductive part in a plant. Okay, here the flowers are usually the most attractive part of the plant. When you observe that when you observe the plants, okay, the flowers are the most attractive parts. Okay, here the flower has mainly how many parts is there? There are the four parts. One is sepals, second one is petals, third one is stamen and fourth one is pistil. Sepals means calyx. Okay, petals are corolla. Third one is stamens are androecium and fourth one is uh, pistil or gynoecium. So how many parts is there? There are the 4 parts. These 4 parts are arranged in a systematic manner on a thalamus. Okay students, look at this figure. This is the flower, the structure of LS of the flower. Okay, here the outermost part of the flower is called sepals. In the second that means innermost part, that is the petals, and third circle is the stamen, and fourth one is the pistil. So the outermost part that appears in green in color, so there are sepals. Okay, petals are in different colors in different flowers. In third circle stamens is there, and fourth circle there is a pistil is there. Okay, here these parts are arranged on a pedicel. So above the pedicel there is a thalamus is there, the swollen part. The swollen part is called dome shaped or concave shaped structure is called, that is thalamus. What is thalamus? Thalamus is a swollen or flat or dome shaped or concave structure present at the tip of the pedicel. Thalamus is the structure on which all the floral parts, what we discussed, that is sepals, petals, androecium and gynoecium, all the floral parts arise or attached. The floral parts of a flower are arranged on a thalamus in a ring-like fashion is called whorls. So they are arranged in a circle. So first circle, second circle, third circle and fourth circle, they are called whorls. How many whorls is there? There are the 4 whorls. First one is sepals, second one is petals, third one is stamen, and fourth one is pistil or gynoecium. The first one is the calyx or sepals. There is a green tube-like structure called calyx. The edges on the parts towards the petals have thin leaf-like structures called sepals. The lower ends of the sepals are fused to form the tube-like structure. Okay, when we observe, for example, datura flower is there. Okay, when you observe it, okay, the datura flower, the outermost parts, they appears in green color. They are fused, these sepals are fused to form a tube like structure. How many sepals is there? Generally there are the 5 sepals is there. Okay, in datura how many sepals is there? Generally there are the 5 sepals is there. These 5 sepals are joined together and to make a tube like structure. It is a funnel like structure. Okay, in second circle there is a petals or corolla is there. This is formed of fused petals. In some flowers petals are joined together. Okay, in some flowers there are joined together. In some flowers they do not join together. Okay, in some flowers they join together to make a funnel shaped in the datura. When you observe in the datura flower, there are the white color petals is there joined together to make a funnel like structure. In some flowers petals are separated. Petals are in different colors in different flowers because to attract the insects for the purpose of pollination. To attract the insects for the purpose of pollination, they have in different colors. So for example, when you observe that hibiscus, they appears in pink color, red color, white color, as well as rose also. Okay, in different colors of petals is there. Due to petals they act, and the petals are the most attractive part in a flower. In third circle, male reproductive part, that is androecium or stamens is there. Male reproductive part of the flower stamen. Male portion is called androecium to produce male sex cells in the pollen grain. Stamens have mainly 2 parts. One is anther and second one is filament. Anther consists of male gametes called pollen grain. In pollen sac there are the pollen grains is there. The filament is there. Okay, above the filaments there are the anther is there. This anther consists of the male gametes. Look at this figure, dear students. Structure of stamen and structure of pistil. Okay, structure of stamen, there is a filament and anther. Inside the anther, there are the male gametes or pollen grains are present. Okay, in this side, right side, there is a the structure of carpel or the structure of pistil is there. Okay, this gynecium has three parts. One is stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, the stamen has how many parts is there? There are the two parts. One is filament and anther, but the female reproductive part has how many parts is there? There are the three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. So gynecium. Gynecium or corpels, the female portion is called gynecium. To produce the female sex cells in ovules inside the ovaries. Carpels have three main parts. The pistil has the carpels has how many parts is there? Three parts is there. One to receive the pollen grain called stigma. So here to receive the pollen grain, that is the stigma. One for passage of compatible male sex cells called style. There is a style is there, and another part where the fusion of male gamete, male and female sex cells occurs to form zygote, that is ovary. So in female reproductive part, how many parts is there? There are the three parts is there: stigma, style, and ovary. In male reproductive part, filament and anther is there. Okay, student. Thank you.